So this year I bought two action cameras, the Insta360 Ace Pro and the Insta360 Go 3. And in today's video, I wanted to share my thoughts on which is the better camera, which one I would recommend. And this is something that I've been actually struggling with so much that when I was about to decide which one I wanted to get, I had to get both of them because they both have very interesting features. And today's video is all about that, which camera I prefer. Now, you're probably going to guess that it's the Ace Pro. And I'll be honest, it is. The Ace Pro just knocked my socks off from day one. And it's just turned out to be an extremely competent camera for so many different reasons. The image quality, the image stabilization, the low light performance, the onboard microphones, the battery life, and the flip out screen. And it's just felt like a really solid option that can replace most cameras, if not all. And for that reason alone, for me, this is like the camera of the year, even though it was technically released last year. This camera is the cat's pajamas. It's just so much fun to use, and I just adore it. You know, it's not perfect. The close focus distance is a bit annoying. The wide angle is wide, but it's not as wide as I've seen on other cameras. And so obviously, as with all things, it is not perfect, but it has so many benefits that this is my pick of the year as for now, in case I don't get any newer cameras. But this one, I just love it. I just love using it, and it's great. However, I still love the Insta360 Go 3. This is a fun camera to be using. This is so much fun to use, and it really unleashes the creative juices. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, no, I have not been bought off by Insta360. These cameras, I bought both of them with my own hard-earned money, so there's no foul play here. I'm just the guy on the internet revealing my inner thoughts about these cameras. Now, getting back to the Insta360 Go 3, this has been just a lot of fun to be using, and I did a travel a few weeks ago when I actually used both of these cameras, and I used them for different shots, and obviously I was more pleased with the image quality on this thing. But there were situations where I could just use this pendant under my shirt and just hook it to, just keep it on my chest at all times and just do POV shots, and it was just so much fun. Or when I wanted to take a picture with a friend, I could just simply attach this to a lamppost, and it's just fantastic for that reason. Like, there are so many things that you can do with a tiny camera like this. And also, even though it does not have the best image quality, I cannot be other than utterly impressed with the size of this thing. This thing is so tiny, and it's just amazing. If you consider how small this camera is and what it can actually do in terms of, video and photo, if you compare it to cameras like 10 years ago, this is incredible. The image stabilization, the audio quality, the battery life. And yes, the 2.7K is only 2.7K, but it's still so much better than my dad's old camera in the 80s. It's tiny, it's compact, and it's fun to use. And so that is the reason why I got both of these cameras, because I'm going to enjoy the hell out of owning both of these cameras. So if I had to do like a pick, then it would be this one. If I just suddenly got mugged and they would say, give me your camera, and I'd have to give up one camera, I would give them the Insta360 Go 3, and I would keep the Ace Pro. But it's really, I would still get the Insta360 Go 3 at some other point. I'd buy it again. The thing I probably would not get is the 128 gigabyte storage. It's complete overkill. 64 is more than sufficient. And for most people, 32 is probably more than enough. But again, I enjoy these cameras, both of these cameras. And yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun in 2024 using these cameras, and hopefully next year. And I'm hoping to see improvements from GoPro Hero 13 when it comes out. But I'm starting to really lose faith in GoPro as a company. I just don't think that they're delivering what people want. And just comparing the stability of these cameras, there is no overheating. There is no sudden freezes like on the GoPro cameras. All my GoPros, ever since the GoPro Hero 3, all of them have been having freezing issues and overheating issues. But with these ones, not a single one. Not a single issue with freezing or overheating. That is good quality. And I like what Insta360 is doing with the magnetic latches, with the flip out screen, which maybe seems like a small thing, but to me it's just great. And it's on both of these cameras. So if it's important to you, as it is for me, then yeah, both of these cameras got you covered. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Hope you enjoyed this short little video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.